First Steps Podcast is back. Oh yeah, we're fired up because we got a brand new TV show we're talking about, and it's about video games. That's right, we watched the first 2 episodes.
That's a first, too.
Of Secret Level, the new Prime Video Anthology series. We're going to talk all about them right now. My name is Eric.
I'm Keith.
And this is First Steps. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to First Steps.
Yeah.
We've got
holiday time.
Holiday time.
Yeah.
Not really a holiday episode, but it is our end of year episode.
Yeah.
We've got some.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about the best TV shows of the year.
Oh, we are?
Yep, we are.
Okay.
I didn't tell you that because I didn't think I want to surprise you.
That's exciting. Yeah. I would have done some research had I known.
Really? Really?
And continue on with the conversation.
We have a very special episode today because it's, I think, the first time it's ever happened.
Yeah. We were given permission by you.
Where we watched the first 2 episodes of a series. And I figured it was because we can't, normally we rate the show based on the strength of the first episode.
Right.
But this being an anthology series, it's hard to do that because each episode will have its merit. So we watched 2. Yeah, baby.
It's bending the rules, some might say, but the point is we did it. And
we did it.
I'm happy we did because we've got twice as much content
Exactly.
today.
Do this horn sound. All right. So Secret Level is the name of the show.
Yeah.
And it's about video games. So I was excited.
Yeah.
As usual, how this podcast comes about on our recording day is I get excited about a show and I yell at you. I say, we have to record a podcast.
Yes. And I'm like, wait, what show?
Yeah, exactly.
And then up until the last minute, I forget about it.
Yeah. And then I send you a telegram, a singing telegram, and they go there and they sing up to you about the show. And then whether or not you tip the person is what determines if we watch it or not. 0 tip. Keith's out. We're not watching that show.
Yep.
Any more than 0?
I mean, to be honest with you, it really depends on who they send.
Yeah, and if you have any cash at the time.
That's true, too.
There were a few really good shows we missed because you just didn't have any cash at the time.
Yeah.
Or they sent like a person that does not know good singing.
Yeah, it was very embarrassing. So I said no, and I told Eric, I muted you for that night.
Yeah, like episode 1, Game of Thrones. I was like, we got to watch this show. No. And they're like,
this
is the Game of Thrones. This is the singing telegram person.
Yeah.
And then you're like, slam the door.
Yeah. It didn't work out. Yeah. No. I said no.
So this show, Secret Level, it's by Tim Miller. He previously did another anthology series, an animated series called Love, Death, and Robots.
Oh, right. I did not see
from
that,
Netflix.
I've heard of that one. Yeah.
That one was more about like, I don't know, it was about everything.
Yeah.
Love, death, robots.
Okay.
And it was really good. So when I heard they were coming out with a video game version of that, I was like, we got to get in on this.
Yeah.
And then when I saw what the first episode was, I got even more excited.
Yep.
First episode is Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
You and I are big into the old Dungeons and Dragons. We've been known to throw a few dice here and there.
We enjoy the D20s.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. D20s. We're actually in the middle of a game right now that we've been playing for, I don't know, a few months now?
I actually think over a year now, actually.
I think my timing is way up. Is it really over? But I mean,
it's been almost a year.
But this campaign's
been almost a year.
No, what about the Strahd one?
It was January.
Oh, really?
I think so.
I think someone.
You know how long it takes to level up.
That's a good point.
We just got to level. What are we at? Level 8.
Level 8.
So everybody who plays D&D out there, let us know. I think it's been a year. Everybody,
I don't know. So we're big into Dungeons and Dragons, and then there's a show about video games and a show about Dungeons and Dragons. So we're in.
Do you want to tell people what your character's name is?
Oh yeah, my character is named John Ware in Dungeons and Dragons. And you are?
I'm Malin de la Croix. Now, what is your character's class?
My character's class is a paladin.
Yeah.
And he is a Oath of Vengeance paladin.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
And
bloodlust.
Yeah, he's mad because his family, his adopted family, he lives with these giants, were all slaughtered one day.
Yep. Yeah.
So he's sworn an oath of vengeance on whoever killed his giant family.
It's such a cruel
and
world.
all his turtles. He loves turtles.
He had turtles too growing up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Give me a little taste of yours.
So Madeleine de la Croix is a divine soul sorceress, and she is a healer. And she like your tragic backstory also has a lot of loss in hers. Where she was chased out of her hometown when an invaded noble family attacked. And she was rushed to safety.
Too much violence out there in the world. Too much violence.
Yeah, but she has vowed that no more torture and hatred will live in her when she's around. So she's made her mission now to heal and to bring light to the world.
Very nice.
But luckily, she's accompanied by Sir John to help put the pedal to the metal.
Exactly.
Yeah. Phenomenal.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. We got to give a shout out to his brother, who is our dungeon master and is so fucking good at it. He really makes it so enjoyable every time.
But they're not in this.
But that's not why we're here.
They're not in this.
That's not why we're here,
great
folks.
Characters in this. So maybe we should get a cameo. Maybe that's where maybe we'll have that. Yeah.
Someone's gonna get us as a cameo.
Our characters, but yeah, maybe.
Oh, I thought you meant like order
us as our characters.
Order
as a cameo.
The cameo where someone sends a phone message.
That's
if you want a cameo from Keith and Eric, we're not on the actual app, but you can send me a DM.
Yeah, we can do it for free.
Yeah.
As
45 minutes.
As our characters from Dungeons and Dragons.
Whoever you want.
Or just ourselves.
Yeah. I'll be anybody.
For the loved ones for the holiday season.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get back
to our OnlyFans. So let's talk about the first episode.
Yeah.
Being that it is an anthology series, the first episode is it's entirely a singular story.
It is.
So we're not going to really, I don't want to spoil anything. We're going to give bare bones.
How can we not spoil it? The thing was like 10 minutes long.
It was it's total 13 minutes long. But we'll just talk about like the characters in it.
Oh, okay.
And that sort of thing. I started writing it and I was like, well, this is gonna, like, we don't want to tell everybody about it.
We don't.
But so it starts off with a person, it's in a cage. He's got tattoos and scars all over him.
Very like Avatar, Last Airbender.
Yes.
Looking guy.
Oh yeah, with the ink all over him, and he was bald. I think that was the other thing.
Yeah,
but he's like seeing like these visions and hearing stuff, and then a rescue party comes, and it's a dwarf, a halfling. She's like
she could be a gnome. I'm not actually sure who she was.
She had powers.
She was some kind of sorcerer or wizard.
Okay, and then there was a paladin.
Yep,
and then
the dwarf was a monk.
Okay, and then there was an orc like sorcerer or something. Was he?
I think he was a druid. I would think.
A druid.
He transformed and like became a boar at one point.
Oh, I didn't see that part.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it looked like as soon as they started showing them, like the CGI on this was insane. The Uncanny Valley is getting shallower and shallower every time. Like looking at, they had close-ups of their faces at one point, and you're looking at like the dwarf and every single hair in his beard is there, and like it was just really, really cool looking.
It's also very dark though.
Yeah,
you notice that too.
Very dark. Yeah, throughout the whole thing. At one point, I just wanted to get your take on this. They say, we need a cleric. We're like, that's me!
I'm excited. I wanted to bop in there myself. Yeah, or have Madeline go on in there, but yeah.
But yeah, it is a very fast episode. Again, 13 minutes. So the whole story really involves this battle where they're being chased by like, I don't know, like orcs or something, some sort of goblin type creature.
So some evil things.
And I do want to mention the bridge. How cool was that bridge?
Like the stone arch bridge that comes over a huge chasm.
No, it was a sword.
Oh, it was a sword. That's true.
Yeah, it was like, well, the stone part was like a person holding a sword in their hands.
That's right. I forgot about that part. Yeah.
Your brother needs to incorporate a bridge like that into our thing.
Absolutely.
And then we see an amazing battle between the sides. We saw wind powers.
Yep.
Ice spikes.
Yes.
Fire.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
An evil sorcerer riding like some sort of a bat creature.
Yep. We saw the monk character, the dwarf, like grabbed the arrow and threw it back at them.
He threw it. That was cool.
That's how I knew who he was. That's a signature move of a monk. Yeah.
Classic monk.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, while this is happening, they're trying to heal the guy that was in the paladin's trying to heal the guy that has the tattoos or whatever. He's got symptoms, so they go see a dragon to heal him, and that's where shit just gets out of control.
Right. The dragon. We're not going to say anything, right? Goes to heal him. The dragon does successfully heal him.
He does, and that's when
great.
we. I think we found our cleric.
We're not going to say how.
They say, yeah. But yeah, this is an amazing part because it's like
I gasped.
One of my favorite things in any type of team making thing where the team comes together.
Oh yeah,
like the Avengers assemble situation. Yep. This like had them all there, and they're like fighting the cause. The Paladin's eyes glow.
Yeah.
And they take this. And I was just like,
it's so funny. I thought that same thing too. Now keep in mind again, this is literally like 11 minutes long. But by that
13
point,
minutes.
13 minutes. By that point, I was like, in my mind, I'm like, yes. I got like the feels. I'm almost feeling like, we've succeeded. We're going forward. I'm like, I just started watching this.
Right, dude. And that was a huge problem I had because then it ends very abruptly.
Are we going to talk about this now?
And yeah, well, yes, we need to.
Oh, we need to.
Because then, like, I just want a whole series of that.
Yeah, me too.
Like, I don't want anything else.
No.
I don't want Sifu.
What happens? Are we going to see any more
Episode 2, Sifu. Who gives a fuck about Sifu when you got an amazing Dungeons and Dragons show that's like all I've ever wanted?
I know.
And it was 13 minutes long.
I know. I thought the same thing too. I was like, are they gonna like, is this all like mild, like, what are they called? Like promos or like
this is it,
pilot episodes? And maybe if they do a good job to get
that would be cool.
Thing? Like, is that what they're trying to do?
That would be cool.
Because I feel like it's a wasted opportunity.
No, it's just an anthology. And this is what we got. We got a feel for what Dungeons and Dragons is. That's what this show is there to do.
Like, it's what I wanted
show
as
you
a little
what
kid.
Each video game is.
There was that horrible D&D show.
Oh, yeah, the cartoon?
Yeah. I mean, I wanted it to be great as a little one. I wanted it to be great when I got older and actually could watch it, but it was never all that.
Do you watch The Legend of Vox Machina?
I haven't, no. But
you should,
I know
dude.
I know it will.
A close number 2 to this.
Okay.
Especially where you to look at the powers and stuff like that, because it's all based on an actual played table campaign. Okay. So, you get to see.
I gotta watch it.
A lot of times I'll watch it and there'd be like the most epic shit happening, and I'm like, I need to listen to the table game to see if it
translates.
If it was that epic based on dice, or if it was written that way. I don't know how close it is to the show.
Okay, got it.
Anyways, cool. And then real quick, so episode 2, Sifu. Do you ever play that game? It's not your thing.
No.
Basically, it's a kung fu game, and this episode, 9-minute episode.
Yep.
The style of it was almost identical to the game. So this one,
it looked great too, but it had a different style of animation too, though.
Yeah.
So that was kind of cool. They did switch up the animation in between. It wasn't the same. Also beautiful, not the Uncanny Valley like the last one.
Right. Yeah.
But it had a great
more cartoony.
Stylized. Yeah.
If you've ever played the game Sifu, this is basically just a level of the game. There was no new story told. It was just the game. And the premise is like the same thing we saw. If you go around and you fight these very fast-paced, like kung fu battles, and when you die, you can come back, but you age. And that was it. It's like basically, the 9 minutes we saw, like a level of the show. And it's such a great game.
Yeah.
But it's so hard. Yeah. And it's based on like, so it's, you go through and like, you're just repeating every time. It's just like a Groundhog Day situation. So you have to learn where the people are coming from, learn their moves, how to take them down. So then by the end of it, it's just all like muscle memory. Like you've done it 100 times.
I mean, that's what I do in the Elden Ring, Dark Souls things. It's like, someone's been out left, right, and center here. I just died 45 times.
Yes.
But instead of myself regenerating, this is like a family. And did you have like a limited number of times you can do that?
Yes.
He had that little like ring thing that broke every time you got regenerated.
Yeah, like each time you aged like, I don't know, I think it was like 7 years or something like that. And then you'll get to be like, an old man.
Okay.
And your abilities change as you age too. Like your strength will go down, I think, but your speed goes up or something like that, where it's like it changes depending on your age.
That's cool.
It's a very cool game. All right. So that's the first 2 episodes. There's a bunch of other episodes.
How many more?
There are, I think, a total of 15. I wanted to go through them real quick.
Wow. Cool.
And
do they have any Dark Souls Elden Ring ones from FromSoft?
Nope. No Elden Ring ones. They do
Bloodborne?
have no Bloodborne. All right. Well, this is another question I had. If you could make a secret level episode, which game would you choose?
Well, those would be high up there.
Yeah, just like a Dark Souls or a Bloodborne.
Probably that would be my highest one. Something from software. Yeah.
That would be really cool, and I think that would be one of the best ones to watch because of the lore in the game. Like you could really make anything.
In
one of those episodes. You could tell so many stories.
Yeah. Final Fantasy could be. They've got a lot of cool arcs in that too, and any of them.
Yes,
honestly.
Yeah, any of those would be really great. Katamari Damacy.
That's a left field one, and I love it.
Like this be fun. This little creature rolling things up. I don't know how you do that. I mean, so there is a Pac-Man one coming up.
All right. I mean,
and I'm very interested to see
wasn't there a Pac-Man TV show back in the day? I feel like there was.
Yeah, there was a cartoon. Where he like chased the ghost, chased Pinky, Winky, and Dinky or something.
Yeah.
So the other episodes this season are New World, Unreal Tournament, Warhammer 40,000, Pac-Man, Crossfire, Armored Core. So there's
there is one
software game.
Not out of all of them, it had to be that one.
The worst.
That's okay.
The Outer Worlds.
Interesting.
And then I don't know. This one doesn't have a name. I don't know if that one's on there. This is on IMDb.
Nameless.
Exodus, Spelunky, Concord, and Honor of Kings.
Okay, I know more of those than I thought I would, but yeah.
And then there is an episode 15 without a title as well. So
interesting. So
incomplete
TBD.
Information. TBD. Right. TBD. Or it's already out there and I'm just ill prepared, which is more likely. But yeah, that is what's coming.
Yeah.
And they also did announce a season 2 already that is going to be created because it was the most watched animated series debut on Prime. Had 155 million minutes in the first week.
Wow.
I didn't know they based things on minutes
watched. That's only like 5 minutes each. That's a lot of views.
Yeah, so it was just like it was probably the first one just repeatedly, if you ask me. That's what I'm gonna do.
That one was really good. But maybe the other ones are great too. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm excited to see out of that list. Which one are you most excited to see? I think the Armored Core one has Keanu Reeves.
I'm interested actually. Armored Core one. The New World one might be interesting too.
Yeah, I think that's a good game to make a story on. Yeah, Pac-Man. I'm really interested to see what that's like.
That one is different from all those other ones it seems.
Yeah.
So yeah. How long is the Pac-Man one? Do you remember?
I didn't see.
Okay.
But I know there is a. Did I say Mega Man? Because I think there is a Mega Man one.
You said Mega Man.
Maybe that's the episode 10. Okay. Oh yeah, because Dr. Light is in it.
Mm-hmm. That'd be fun to see.
Yeah, I'm excited for a Mega Man one. So yeah, a lot of those episodes I'm excited for.
Interesting diversity of properties too.
Right?
Yeah.
It's crazy there's a Concord one. So Concord, if you're not familiar with video games, was a game that they spent $200 million on. And it came out and they shut it off and removed it from stores 2 weeks after it was released because it was so poorly received. I played the beta and I didn't think it was bad. I was really bummed that it went away. I mean, it had like the bones were there.
Yeah.
But so there is. We could learn more about the story.
Was that one was kind of like a series. Destiny kind of like knockoff one?
So. Yeah, I guess a little bit. There's a little bit. It felt a lot like Destiny to play, but this was more like Guardians of the Galaxy meets like Overwatch. It was like a hero shooter.
Okay.
So maybe, I don't know.
All right.
Anywho, there's more of that in the show Secret Level.
All right.
And we're gonna rate the first 2 episodes, but not right now.
And so I'm surprised now. This is perfect timing for us to transition into a discussion about video games and our favorite secret levels that are in the video games. But we're taking a totally different pivot from this.
Yeah. Well, do you have a favorite secret level in a video game?
Well, my favorite one would have to be one of the ones from Portal. You go behind there's a developer one you can get into if you hit the right kind of thing with your Portal.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's a secret room you can
see
get
when you're
into.
like you have to talk about secret levels. I'm like, is there like I don't ever really find secret levels.
I mean, there's Mario.
Super Mario had
I don't remember how I got there.
Yeah, you got to go up on the thing and then down, and then there's the warp. You could warp to the different levels.
That's why you needed Nintendo Power back in the day. They would tell you those little secrets. You'd be like, oh, and you felt so cool because you're in the know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't really remember any of the secret levels, but I'm sure there are ones out
there's
there.
the cow level in Diablo.
Right, there you go. And then some of the follow-ups said there was no cow level. I don't think
Mm-hmm.
I think there was no cow level. I think they were telling the truth.
I think we got to the cow level.
But there was still a cow level when they said there was no cow level?
I think so.
Oh, wow. There you go. I remember that. That's a bit of lore, too.
I don't know if there were cows in the cow level. But there was a
well,
level.
there was a cow level. And then there was, I thought the follow-up game said there is no cow level.
They lied to you. Just like there is no cake.
Like the cake. See, you never know. Anyway.
It's the end of the year, and I have compiled my list of my top 10 favorite new series from this year.
Are they ones
and you're going to have to listen to all 10 of them.
But not all of them, because you watched a shit ton of series that we have not watched.
Yeah, I watched a lot of TV this year.
So
this was a big year for me in TV land, babes.
How many have we watched, babes?
I don't know. We're going to go through them.
Okay, let's see.
And while I'm doing this, while you're listening intently, I want you to think of your favorite TV show. And maybe it's one of these.
I don't think I can.
No, not 10, just one.
Okay. I can do that.
Okay, number 10 for me was Dark Matter, which we watched that, right?
Mm-hmm. We did watch one of those, yes.
So that is an Apple TV show based on a book by Blake Crouch with Joel Edgerton, and it's all about dimension hopping or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, fans of this show will be familiar with the first episode because we watched it.
Did we watch it? Because I don't remember. Now just say that.
Oh, we might not have watched it. No, I think I'm pretty sure we did.
We watched. I'm like, Dark Matter. We watched Silo on Apple, and we watched a couple other things. I don't
that was last year.
But I might have forgotten it.
Dark Matter. I think we did.
Wait, Silo was last year, not this year?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
The following we watched too, was that this year?
We'll get to that.
Oh, okay.
Next up, Sugar was another Apple TV show. We did not watch that one.
That
one's Colin Farrell is he's like a private detective in like a noir film. Okay. And there's some big time twists and turns in that. I'm not going to say anything, but go watch Sugar.
Good. All right, Sugar. Pour it on me.
3 Body Problem.
Wait, what? It's a show, or that's what they say in that?
That's the show. Sugar. It's a show on Netflix. I'm assuming we did not watch that.
No.
Okay. That is based on a book series. Aired on Netflix. It is about aliens.
Okay.
Yep. It's got some of the cast of Game of Thrones in it. It's the guys.
The guys. It's got the guys.
The guys that ruined Game of Thrones.
Oh,
Doug
the
and Dave.
Yeah,
whatever their fucking names were.
Levere.
Pieces of shit.
I don't know.
3 Body Problem. They do have approval to finish the series the way they want to, though. So they're not going to pull a Game of Thrones and just speed up through it to try to get their story told.
Okay, all right.
Next up at number 7, Baby Reindeer. We did not watch this one.
We did not watch that. No, we did not.
This is another Netflix show.
A lot of Netflix on
limited series, this one. It's a very, very dark story about sexual abuse and stalking. But
right up your alley.
With a comedic twist.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's not like dark. It's just a real bummer of a story, this guy's life. And it's a true story. And the person in it who was the stalker who it's kind of about is suing this guy now for telling this story.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy stuff.
The gall of some people.
How dare she? Next up, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. We did not watch this one. This is a Prime Video series.
Didn't we watch that one? Or we just saw trailers for? Maybe you show me trailers for it.
Based on a movie.
But it's got the guy you like in it.
Donald Glover.
Yeah.
And Maya Erskine.
Okay.
As two
you sure we didn't watch this
spies. I don't know. I'm going to pull up the list of shows that we watched because I'm pretty sure we did not.
I thought we watched. I mean, you definitely showed me the trailer for this. We didn't watch it because I'm aware of this. And
yeah, it's really good. You should be aware of it.
Okay. I'm not aware of much, as you know.
No. Number 5, Fallout. Also from Prime Video.
So that made it your top list, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I loved it. I thought it was great. I'm very excited for that to come back. Did you finish that? You should.
No. Okay, cool.
Okay, we did watch Dark Matter. It's official.
Yeah. What happened in the first episode?
He travels through a different dimension. There's really not much. It's more of a setup thing.
Okay.
First episode was not as good as I hoped.
Okay.
The rest of it was.
All right. Cool.
Number 4, Shogun.
Yes.
Which came out early this year.
Yep.
That one, fantastic show. We did the first episode on that.
That one, I wanted to watch more if I haven't, but I do want to see more. That one sounds great.
It's a Hulu series, and that is super intense. Definitely go watch that. Oh wait, actually no. Well, it doesn't matter. Nobody Wants This is my next one. I had swapped those. But we'll edit that in post.
Oh, okay.
This is a Netflix series, and it's like a I don't know, it's like a chick flick. It's like a dating story.
Okay.
But Kristen Bell and Adam Brody are the two leads in it.
Yeah, yeah.
And their chemistry,
incredible.
Incredibile.
I mean, you've always been a Kristen Bell stan.
Yeah, big time. And no, but they're just really good, and it's such a funny show, and it's about old people dating. Well, not really old,
but yeah,
30s.
Yeah. I mean, she might be in her 40s actually. I think Kristen Bell is in her 40s.
No way.
I think she is.
Well, she plays young.
Okay, all right.
Number 2, Agatha All Along.
Oh yeah,
great series.
Yep.
Disney Plus show. Catherine Hahn, plays the titular Agatha Harkness.
Yeah.
Causing trouble, making bubble.
Yeah.
That's what I like to say.
Yeah. That was a fantastic show. I have watched that entire series.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
I'm proud of you.
We didn't review that for this, or did we?
We did. We watched it and then got snowed out, right?
Yeah.
That was the one we got together to watch, and then we did it. We just did it late.
Okay.
Because I do remember we watched that and we're like, we got to get this done.
Yeah, it was really good. Yeah, and I watched all of them, and it was fantastic.
And then number 1 on our list, number 1 in your hearts, X-Men 97.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite show this year, dude.
Really?
Yeah. It was so good. I'm watching it again.
Yeah.
And you watched that. You watched that whole. I did. The top 2 you watched all the way through.
I did, and I have no regrets. I love them both.
Yeah.
They're definitely. If I was to do a list, they would be very close to the top. If not the top of mine, also.
Yeah. It's so good.
Yeah.
And not even I thought it was going to be great for the nostalgia or whatever, but no. It was just an amazing show.
Highs.
The highs, the lows, lows.
Yeah. And then
such highs.
And then of course, there's a whole Gene's in it, and there was a Madeline Pryor. I don't want to spoil anything, but amazing. So good.
And this is probably the nerdiest show we've done.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Definitely. Oh, we're
video games, comics,
off right now.
D&D. This is good. Ladies,
we are bringing.
We are not single. That's my list. Honorable mentions, real quick.
We've got
A Man on the Inside, which we watched last week.
Oh, you watched more of it.
Yeah,
so it has
5 episodes. About.
But it's blossoming.
It's really really enjoyable. The cast is great. Ted Danson is fantastic.
Cool.
Really enjoying that.
Watch that more.
Day of the Jackal. I'm about 5 episodes into that. That's it's based on an old British movie.
Okay.
It's got that guy that I don't like. He's got a weird Eddie Redmayne.
Oh. What about him? What does he do?
I don't like him. I don't like his voice. No, that's what his face looks like. It's kind of weird.
I don't know. I thought he was kind of attractive.
I know. People do. I don't get it. And then an anime series I just started watching. I'm about 4 episodes in. Dan Da Dan.
Okay. All right.
That's about a old ghost woman who wants to eat people's dongs.
Dongs?
Yep.
Wow.
And aliens who want to get their banana.
What is this on?
It's on Hulu and Netflix.
Wow.
You could get it anywhere.
Very
It's
niche,
so strange. I totally recommend it.
I'll ask my friend Michelle about that. She loves this kind of shit.
Yes. Your brother has watched all the way through. Yeah.
Is this a Japanese production?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, those are me honorable mentions. So just while I have it open, I guess we could talk about the other shows we watched. Man on the Inside, Disclaimer, Chaos, Time Bandits, The 1%, Dead Boy Detectives, The Completely Made Up Adventures of Dick Turpin, Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Okay.
So yeah, a lot of great shows.
Yeah.
Didn't make the list.
None of those would have made my list either.
Yeah.
But the other one that we did not watch that I have been watching, and I've talked to you about it, is Dune Prophecy, which came out of left field for me.
I haven't started that yet.
I think it is fantastic. And really, each episode reminds me of a movie.
Really?
I think it's only 6 episodes. Does that sound about right?
I don't know.
But I I don't know if they're all out yet, but if you haven't watched it, I highly recommend it. If you like, I've not watched a lot of Dune. I've only seen the original movie from like the 80s from David Lynch. I had no idea what was going on.
You like ladies?
I like
ladies?
nun type ladies. Yep.
And prophecies.
Prophecies. I like magical part. I like sci-fi. This hits it all.
A little bit of telepathy.
Yep. There's some mental things going on.
Yeah.
Yep. Aristocrats. I love that.
Oh, yeah.
They're all part of the power games.
Aristocrats.
So yeah.
Spice. Is Spice in this?
There's some spice in it, yes.
Yeah.
Yep. There's like
Ice Spice. Is she
not
in it?
Yet. Not yet.
Spice Girls.
There are some very saucy girls, but no Spice Girls. But it's fantastic. So
nice.
Yeah.
Anything else you
I would just say Agatha All Along and X-Men '97 too.
Yeah,
those
classics.
are those. Basically, any show that I've watched from beginning to end means I loved it. Because I only watched like 5 shows a total of a year.
And
those
just like any ghost hunting shows.
yeah. And the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, that's not a new series. So yeah.
Hey, did Kesha ever come back and do more ghost hunting?
No, she has not.
That bitch. She got popular again in the music scene.
She did. She's back now. She left us.
She's doing her own indie label thing and everything. I love her.
I still feel bad about that. We really reviewed bombed her that one day.
We really did. She's been holding it against us.
I think she has been. But I
take you for a joyride.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. Mother.
I'm your mother, or whatever. Call me mother. You know that line.
It's in that song.
Blasting in the clubs.
Oh, yeah. There you go. That's my moves. Yeah. For those of you who didn't see that, you might want to tune in just to see what I did.
It was worth it. All right. Enough.
I think that's
enough.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Pick up the knife.
Enough. That's a little Dune prophecy. Let's go back to Secret Level.
Yeah. Okay.
Now this is weird. So do we rate the individual episodes or do we rate it as a whole?
I mean you really created you created this problem, so you're gonna tell us how to get out of it. Oh
shit. I know this is why we don't watch 2. We gotta rate it as a whole. We've never done anything differently.
All right.
We have to rate it as a whole based on what we expect and what we know. So if I was rating him separately, which I'm not.
Yes.
The Dungeons and Dragons episode was amazing.
Yeah.
Sifu, again, as having played the game, it was really like, I've seen this, I've done this before. So it's less. So it's like, I got to go right in the middle. But also now I have high expectations.
Because you know what it could be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could be more Sifu.
Yeah.
And less Dungeons and Dragons.
I agree. But actually, this has helped me because I'm just going to combine mine together and I've got a nice solid answer I'm happy about.
That's what I was at too, because initially I would be like, Dungeons and Dragons 10.
10!
Sifu 5.
A 5! 7.5!
7.5.
That was what I was thinking too.
All right. And I was going to round up for then the future episodes.
So, yeah.
We're at an 8?
But I don't know if I'm going to round. Okay. I'm not going to round up.
You're not going to round up.
No,
we're at 7.5. We're sticking at 7.5. Because they might suck. You're right.
That's it. And here's what I'm thinking. Like, honestly, I don't know if I can give it if it deserves a solid 10 because I want more of that episode.
I know. It does leave you wanting more, which is a negative. There's going
to be more that I'm going to want too. Like, this is almost like, so to me, like, do you remember when at first, I don't know if you remember it, but the Castlevania that was on Netflix, loved that first episode. If they had just stopped with that, I would have been so disappointed because I wanted to see so much more of that world.
Right.
And like, if I get that, and if I love other episodes, I'm going to be so annoyed that there's like 4 of them. I already got kind of annoyed with What If Marvel.
Yeah.
Because they did a lot of those kind of things too. Yeah. And I wanted to see more like series, like a full series based on those little what ifs. And this was the same kind of thing.
Well, listen, it's like I always say. If you love something, you set it free. And if it comes back, it was meant to be.
Okay. Well, that's very prophetic. I've never heard that before.
Yeah, maybe this will come back.
I'm going to manifest it. Yeah, the D&D one at least. Let's manifest that.
You know what I also like to say?
Yeah.
Life finds a way.
Oh, okay.
I like to say that
I'm sure we're going to do the Madonna Life is a Mystery.
Life is... No, I'd never say that. So yeah, 7.5. I think it's a solid score. Well, hopefully the other ones are as good as Dungeons and Dragons.
Right, because that would have been a 10 if it was alone.
I loved it so much.
Maybe a 9 for me because of what we just talked about. That I want more of it.
It got me so excited that there was a paladin in the
I know, and it was in the episode. And she was great too. She was great. Like she was exactly what you wanted as paladin, like tough as nails, but also like compassionate when she needed to be. Yeah,
we our rating on that could be very skewed because we are heavily into Dungeons and Dragons right now. So, take this entire episode with a grain of salt. In fact, don't even listen to it.
Just rewind. Go back the past 30 minutes of your life.
Use that Men in Black little blinker thing to just wipe it out. Or, Keith, do the voice to them.
You will rewind. Forget.
Yeah, there we go. All right. Well, thanks for watching this episode of First Eps. Have a happy holiday.
Happy holidays.
Oh, Jesus. It's terrifying. Check us out on YouTube. Pop Culture Playground is the name of the channel. If you're into video games, there's a bunch of that stuff there too. Or anywhere podcasts are found. First Eps is the name. First Eps Podcast is the place.
Oh, the game.
No, that's really the name again.
Game.
Oh, I should have said the game that rhymes.
All around. Yeah, wraps it back full circle.
What else? Have a happy new year.
Yep.
And,
by the time this comes out, it's going to be the new... No, we're a lot faster than that.
Whoa.
Well, the other podcast...
You're shitting on my editing skills?
The other podcast, you do it like 5 months in advance. You're much faster at the turnaround.
Sure, exactly. All right. Anything else?
I don't think that's it.
Thanks so much.
I don't think that's it. That means I'm doing something else. Just kidding.
We're never getting out of here.
All right. Take care.
No, I'm not ready. Okay, now I'm ready. All right. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. We'll see you in 2025.
Meow, meow, meow.
We got Keith and Eric getting this party started.
That's right.
Well, it's podcast time and it's fucking rain. All my friends are coming over podcast night.
So stupid.
All right.